SilvyWRLD.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Silvy right here at the SLC headquarters where creatives create.
Hey there, you rock. I am out. Yo, what up? It's your boy, I'm so Silvy. Right now, we at Art and Industry, the incubator where the magic happens. Let's go! Tonight, brand new season of Artist Premiere presented by Creative Anonymous. Tonight, it is going up. You guys are gonna get an inside scoop. We're gonna show you how they throw down. Buckhead, Atlanta, the biggest techno and EDM DJs in the A. Let's run it.
Where creatives create.
You guys are gonna get an inside scoop. Yo, what up? Artist premieres. Let's get it. Where the magic happens. OstRich Entertainment. It's your boy Silvy. Let's go.
I heard that you were the first person to throw a festival in
Atlanta. Did it down in Palmetto, Georgia, and we had about 8,800 people show up to it. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Really, I wasn't really a lights guy until about 2017, 18, around there.
Okay, recently.
Yeah. A buddy of mine, Ronnie, right, he put on Facebook one day, this venue, Mad Life Stage Studios up in Woodstock, was looking for a lights director. I was like, man, I can do that. I invited Scott Lindhart and Donnie, cover band that we were doing. As they were walking out, he was like, how the hell do I get that at my club? I don't know, man. It's a beautiful venue, don't get me wrong. I'm blessed to have the team I have, man, and I didn't have that when I first started.
ATL Mount Rushmore,
man.
Brendan Lee, let's run it.
Red Hat. Whisperers in music for a while. The district kind of brought its balls out, you know what I mean?
From before he started working here, I was rooting for him to get something like this.
Yeah.
We're gonna help work on his career and help him get his music back going.
What we do at Artist Premiere, Creative Anonymous, and SLC is we promote great artists that we feel have bright futures in the craft, and we only deal with the top tier, man.
Appreciate you having me.
For sure, man. Saw you at District. I was like, yo, I like this guy, man. And he's running. Red Hat.
What's up, dude? Super great. I'm gonna do that shit.
When'd you get into music, man?
I was probably about 10.
In the background.
Really wanted to play guitar. I tried playing trumpet in like 3rd grade and I was really bad at it. Let's make this interesting.
How was your set earlier, bro?
Is that even a question?
For the people that didn't see it.
Then they fucked up.
We're gonna get weird. Let me hear some noise for Red Hat. Tell me that set wasn't epic, bro.
How many red hats do you have?
I almost don't even want to answer that. that a bowl of donuts?
Load the clips.
Load the whip full of woes, it's over. Check it out, look, we're about to do this dope interview with the GOAT, the top techno artist in the A. Sam Wolf is here. Let's go get him. Get the...
But this guy is international. Like,
Soundless on a face.
yo, what up? It's your boy Brando. Welcome back to another episode of Artist Premiere. Where did it start for Sam Wolf?
Great question.
Today's guest,
You know who this guy is.
techno DJ out of Atlanta. We got Sam Wolf in the building.
We in the building.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Where did it start for Sam Wolf?
This is my sound. This is cool. I like it.
Berlin.
Going there this summer for the first time.
Hey.
Party, live show, experience, performance first. The music is just as important, but it's an asset. So when I'm putting myself out there, they're like, where's this guy from? Atlanta, Georgia, shit. And they pique a little bit of interest about coming to visit here.
This guy is international. Like,
This techno is a relatively underground, still has a lot of room to come up and growing. It's getting bigger everywhere that you go. Getting to be a part of that and like fuel it. It's like, you know what? I kind of am funny to watch. I like that. That's just me being me. And what I'm told is that you have to remove an article of clothing to go. They got pushed off into the woods, always being on it. Got to do 27 different cities this past year.
and the thing about the electronic dance music culture, it's very loving and embracing.
Boom, frozen, and it gets thawed out.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, I'm So Silvy from Creative Anon, OstRich Entertainment. We're in the building tonight covering Iris. It is June 1st. We got Viv Castle throwing the alley-oop for Sam Wolf in Atlanta. It gets no better than that. Creative Anon, OstRich Entertainment, I'm So Silvy. Let's show you some dope stuff. Meet me here. He just crushed his set, whole movie, throwing the alley-oop for the techno goat of Atlanta, Sam Wolf.
You're going to realize it one day. That happiness was never about your job or your degree or being in a relationship. Happiness was never about following in the footsteps of all of those who came before you. It was never about being like the others. One day you're going to see it. That happiness was always about the discovery.
Damn, Silvy, you made this.
All my friends are eating steak. It's all my friends are eating steak. It's wait for them to ask you who you. Wait for them to ask you who you.
About to pull up on Chosen in the A. We're gonna turn up tonight.
You don't know the half of the abuse.
I watch your show. It's about to get heavy as hell. Atlanta, I hope you're ready. See you at Iris.
All my
Let's get it.
friends are eating steak. It's all my friends are eating steak. It's wait for them to ask you who you. Wait for them to ask you who you. Please don't make any sad. Please don't make any sad. You don't know the half of the abuse.
OstRich.
We got AI.
This is what I'm gonna do, and we got an AI tattoo right here.
Dude, like, when we had one of our first conversations, bro, you spoke about that, bro. The reason I wanted you on the show was because I saw your hunger, bro. I know a lot of EDM DJs in the city, like good ones. That's kind of like the hunger I saw in you when I had that videographer go out on the stage and you're like, wait, I do photos for children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, bro, it's committed, bro.
Artist Premiere, Season 4, OstRich Entertainment, Creative Anonymous. Dude DeVito, bro. Today's guest is a Atlanta native. He's from that North. He's a rapper, he's a lyricist, he's a writer. Just got back from Shy performing.
Chicago, Pittsburgh.
He's getting his tour game up. In my life, there's been times where people have been like, oh, that's funny, you're funny, but I'm dead serious. It's the truth. He ain't laughing with you. Like, so I'll be like, man, this is tight. He's going up with TikTok, IG. Got Erie Freeman in the crib, bro.
Appreciate you.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
Jump in my 650i BMW, favorite car ever bought. Pulled out my apartment complex, the light turned green. Hit an 18-wheeler immediately. I was sick.
Here I go, here I go, here I go, here I go, here I go.
Artist Premiere, we out. Yee. Damn, you the only one ain't never made a little noise after the down. Everybody, when I go yee, they do some shit crazy, bro. He said. For watching Artist Premiere, we out.
Yep.
That's crazy, bro.
Here I go, here I go, here I go.
Happiness was always about the discovery.
At SLC, our workshops encourage people and it shows them how to take their passion and things they're creative about and make it lucrative. If you love to do something, we will show you how to make it lucrative. That's our MO.
SilvyWRLD.
One last question before we wrap it up. You know, in life, everybody has a why. You know what I mean? Tell me about your why. What sparked you to be out here to connect in fireworks?
If I gotta be 100% honest, I just wanna leave something behind when I die.
SilvyWRLD.
I mean, sometimes on some days when I really don't have enough power, I trick my mind with money and cars and because sometimes you gotta find ways to keep going. All the money and everything that comes with this is not really my priority. That's not really the end goal. My why is I imagine just a 15-year-old kid puts on my music and he really feels exactly what I felt. And also make something which is timeless.
Foundation.
Exactly.
Real.
SilvyWRLD.
You're gonna have to dig deep, get through some to get to where you're destined to be, bro.
SilvyWRLD.
Not just will you have to go through hard times. Some of the hardest times you're gonna go through, you're gonna be completely alone. It's part of the game.
But I already did that though.
You're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, I don't wanna do it again.
All right, good luck.
I'm always honest, bro.
It is scrupulous, I give it to you. I give that to you, man. Get out of here.
We're live.
Swap.
Fam.
Go.
Never on no sneak shit. Look up in my eyes, see that deep shit. Play with me and get you sleep shit. Shaking off the devil for a lot of reasons.
You are now tuned in.
We got Bebe, but y'all know him as, I can say it, I gotta get permission to say it.
Can you say it like that?
Fam, goon. Almost. Goon. Nah.
Yeah, say fam.
Fam.
Goon.
Swap fam goon.
There you go. Yeah, I like that. That better.
Fam goon in them motherfucker. You already know what's going on. You already know OstRich ENT is your boy Silvy. We got this bitch working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. We on yachts. We ain't in the deep. We in the deep end, but we got yachts. That's where our vibe is at today.
Tight shit.
Deep end or not, we got yachts, so we smooth.
Tight shit.
Long ass analogy type shit. So you know, bro, you from here, so you gotta know everybody. Trouble.
Yeah.
Rollo. Rollo get out September, right?
Right there. Yeah.
So when y'all goddamn gonna definitely have a party type shit.
Yeah, inshallah. Yeah.
Type shit. Hey man, look, it was a nigga goddamn earlier today, knocked on my window, passed me a Quran. I was like, bet. I gave it to my nigga Ert. Goddamn, but ain't he Muslim too?
Yeah, keep God first. That's all.
Yeah. So I'm already, the vibes is in the building, you know what I mean? Niggas, the shit got down. When it's thorough, it's thorough. Y'all know what you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But what's up with you, Brody? Like, you're coming up in Atlanta throughout the times where, because you came from a generation above you, they didn't have the same lingo. They didn't have the same social media issues. Like when Rollo said he would bust at Thug and then they fell in love, like they was brothers, but at one point in time they busting at each other. Like, is that an experience that, one, you know to be a thing, and two, like, the generation changed? Like, how was it seeing it change?
As far as us having interactions like that, encounters like that.
Yeah, around amongst your peers.
I mean, like, shit happens, you know. Like, you got some that grow from that, they can see they're two different point of views and see a big picture and come to a common understanding, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that's already misunderstood. Like, why the fuck we killing each other when we the ones with power? We can make it happen, so why not? You know what I'm saying? That's the vision, that's the purpose. But for the ones who lack of knowledge, that's what happens, you know what I'm saying? You get that little percentage.
That's the thing, man. You gotta have that hunger for it. You gotta have that drive for it. And there's people out here that's gonna want to put it in front of your face and like show you the way. But even then, you gotta be cognitive and look, bro, because like you gotta be hungry for knowledge, and it'll find you. God forbid, like any of the viewers become the person outside the loop that you just described. You know what I mean? That don't see a way out of their situation.
Type shit.
Because that's where it comes from. It's like, I ain't never had no ceiling on shit. And I last week I had a seminar. Seriously, it was a guy, and he had looked out for me too, but I had to correct him in what he was saying. He was like, "Who do you model your life after?" I was like, you know, honestly, bro, I've been trying to figure that out recently, processing it. I don't have an answer for you right now.
Right.
He was like, well, like anybody, like, that's where his first fucked up. He said anybody. I'm like, yeah. Second fucked up, he was like, it could be, where do you see your ceiling being at in life? I was like, first of all, you recommend I name anybody. Second of all, I don't have a fucking ceiling, and don't ever say that to me again. Had to get real stern, but let people know where I draw my line, where my boundary is. Is some people, they see ceilings, and that's a maker or breaker of whether or not you can achieve something, because you got to have goals and big dreams, like you said off rip, to achieve something. Right. So if you can't see something, or you can't see yourself, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that in all love to put people up, but like, I'm blessed to be able to have a vision that's just, and shit started early. I can't just tell nobody in one sentence, like.
I come from a good upbringing from like your ancestors, like your mom and them, their parents, and you know, their relatives and their cousins. And,
it's a lineage to it.
Auntie and uncle them, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lineage to it, bro. We all, it's an energy to it.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? How you feel about your boy Trouble, bro? That was sad, bro.
That's my heart, man. Like, you know
Mike Will, I knew through Mike Will.
Heart, you know what I'm saying? These brothers like these. School, man.
School, yeah.
Schoolie? School, no, Trouble.
Oh, Trouble, you called him Scoob.
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay, see, I didn't know him like on that level. He was Trouble to me, type shit.
Yeah, School.
That's how it be when people like mention like MGK.
Man.
Like, you mean Colson? Like, I know I be the same way, bro. When you been around these folks, I get it. But that's hard though. That's the context. That just shows y'all like the caliber in which this man plays on the playing field. You know what I mean? So it just ain't any old body, man. This nigga be like, oh, you mean? Well, yeah.
That's my family, man.
It's thorough type shit.
Yeah, MMB family, man. You know, I mean, how I feel about school.
Do you feel like... Oh, my bad.
I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
Do you feel like the situation was warranted? Do you feel like he maybe could have did something different that night? I know these are dumb questions we all... But I'm saying, as far as somebody that know him, like, the way he move and stuff, like... What do you think he could have did better to avoid that tragic situation?
I mean, knowing school shit, not even fuck with him. I mean,
type shit.
Yeah,
that kind of how he rock anyway.
Yeah, my brother don't
fuck with too many people. I got that vibe off of just the two times I seen him through Mike Will and on the Danko Curtis Williams campaign shit.
Yeah, they family, man. They got a great bond. You know what I'm saying? They made history together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big old shout out to everybody.
Yeah, man.
I supported the school, Trouble, everybody in the family.
Wavy, bro.
Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all. Straight from the mouth of the goat, man. Straight from OstRich ENT though, but for real, bro.
Even though they were forgotten, you know what I'm saying? I understand how it be, bro. Everybody got shit going on. It's all love.
You said what, bro?
And I was saying, like, especially for those that was forgotten in a situation that don't support it and held down, been there. I know how it be.
When you say those are forgotten, who are you referring to?
Like people that want to be acknowledged or want to be known that shit, they help that, you know what I'm saying? Supporting the cause.
I get what you're saying.
You know?
Big thanks to you guys too.
Some people like to say the little people, you know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck that, bro.
But
I know what you're saying, though.
It's all love, y'all.
It's all love. And anybody that feels like that, you guys gotta know that it ain't always the face that has the impact.
Yeah, just know everybody.
Everybody has impact, bro. Like,
everybody appreciate it, man.
Bro, we make this motherfucker go around. We meaning the viewers, the guests, the fucking host, the fucking two people that are sharing their time, their Saturday, their beautiful Saturday in Atlanta, the middle of the city.
That's a broken heart situation, though. It's a broken heart situation with school, but it's...
Yeah, shit hurt.
But you know, so like he taught us a lot. You know, we learned a lot from each other. He taught everybody a lot of stuff. So
just staying 10 toes down and smooth.
Not just that. You know, you spiritual too. You know, he's spiritual too. Like
I tell that too.
You know, Lord, like brother spiritual too. Like he ain't just worldly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm knowing he always has something deeper to him.
Yeah, personality, all kinds. You know, I see him in films and everything. I see the good brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, that man, when you solid, bro. Certain terrains, like, it don't take too much to get it done.
It just felt good working with somebody like that. Like,
yeah.
Like somebody aspiring, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing what you're going through, knowing your situation, thugging it, you know what I'm saying?
Making it shake, though.
And he throw it with you, you know what I'm saying? And then when you got somebody thugging with you, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm thugging, you know?
Brother's keeper, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I've been thugging, bro.
The feature film Super Lit that we're in production in now, like, that's people to ask me what it's about. I tell them the genres.
Yeah. You didn't just see, not to cut you off, sorry, but like, you didn't just see I'm a young nigga that can rap and they can, you see, Like, you a man of business, you know what I'm saying? He respected me. He respected me for who I am. By me being different, talking different,
very
you know what I'm
start,
saying? Or how I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, he love it, you know what I'm saying? And so,
I mean, there's a lot to like about it. Like,
yeah, I appreciate that.
Very selective about. Yo, what up? It's your boy Brando. Check it out. Look, we're about to do this dope interview with the GOAT, the top techno artist in the A. Sam Wolf is here. Let's go get him. Giddy.
A sound that's out of phase.
Pretty sure if you're in the internet and if you're in the electronic scene, you know who this guy is. Check it out. We got Sam.
Oh, we made it, baby. We made it. We in the building. What's up, bro? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. About to crush it type shit. This is the incubator. How you feeling today, dude?
Dude, feeling amazing. Feeling amazing.
How's it you?
We here, baby. We here, baby. Let's go.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Brando. Welcome back to another episode of Artist Premiere. Today's guest is killing it. One of the top, if not the top, techno DJs out of Atlanta. We got Sam Wolf in the building, man. Thanks for coming out, man.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It's about time we got this going on, man. It's overdue. Dude. It's overdue. We've been chopping it up for a minute.
Timing is perfect, dude. You know, I like how we keep everything organic. You know, we don't force anything, you know, and that's one of the things I appreciate about you.
Of course, all day, man. All day.
So how you feeling, dude?
Feeling great, man. I was just saying before, just got back from Pittsburgh this past weekend. Yeah. Sold out show. You love to hear that. That's a very nice it's a very nice thing to hear.
I didn't know there was a scene in Pittsburgh.
It's wild. It's wild. So one of the cool things that's kind of been happening as I'm going from city to city is techno is a relatively underground, still has a lot of room to come up in the United States kind of genre. So each scene they have, each scene inside their city, they have their own little you know, subset of people coming out, and it's like growing. It's getting bigger everywhere that you go. So getting to be a part of that and to like fuel it.
You're already a part of that and fueling it. You're
trying, man.
You're touching so much of the geography of the world. You know what I mean? This guy's all over. International right here. You know, you talk about national tours, and you guys know, like, if you guys are avid watchers of the show, you guys know that I have experience with national tours, and I take a little pride in that. But this guy is international, like, so we're gonna play a little game later on, and we're gonna be able to bring some of those experiences out. But right now, let's start with, man, dude, where did it start for Sam Wolf?
Great question. Great question. All right, so I feel like a lot of people will be able to resonate with the story. When you first go to like your first live music experience, It's like a thing you never forget. So for me, the first club I ever went to was a place in Baltimore. It was back in 2009. Saw this dubstep act, saw Excision and Datstick back to back. Went in there having no idea what like electronic music was and all that stuff. Going with my homie, we drank enough in the parking lot to whip up the courage to walk inside because we were nervous. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. And then I feel like after that, then you just have your mind blown. You're like, oh, okay. Like I wasn't really too sure about this genre, but now I'm fucking sold. And then from there, you know, there's kinds of two different people that get into this. There's people that get into it from the party side, and then there's people that get into it purely just from, you know, being all about the music. I kind of went with the party route first, where I went and experienced the party, saw it live, got into it, then fell in love with the music. And so for me, my whole shtick, why I kind of perform the way that I do, is I want to put on a really good party, a really good experience. And the music is an asset to help me kind of like deliver the experience. The music is a tool, but I'm kind of thinking at the forefront, I'm thinking party, live show, experience, performance first. The music is just as important, but it's an asset, whereas a lot of other producers, they're kind of like, I'm all about the music, I'm all about the music, and then I'm going to have a performance. I definitely would classify myself as a little bit more performance.
Yeah, undoubtedly, dude, man. One of the things I love about your performance, man. I saw this video clip, and I wish I was there. You do this thing, and I think it's on like Reservoir or Prison Break, or I'm not sure which one it is, but it's like, and you're like, you like whip your head around. I'm like, yo, this dude's performance game is out of here. Your performance is outstanding, and I believe it separates you from other, not even techno DJs, period. Because you put on a show, and like you said, I believe it's the environment, how you came into knowing this genre. You were a fan of it first.
Exactly.
You had that experience, so you know what, so you want to create them.
Yeah, so funny, you know, a lot of people ask, they're like, you got your dance moves on stage, I do my little thing, my little pop, 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 you know, whatever. It's not an act. What it really is years and years and years of going to shows and going to festivals. I'll never forget, I had this one experience. It was maybe 2013, 2014. There was a thing called Virgin Free Fest in Maryland, and it was put on by Richard Branson, Virgin, you know, whatever. It was free in the beginning, that ended up selling tickets. The point is, I'm at Virgin Free Fest, and I think I was seeing Porter Robinson in the crowd. It started to pour rain, and I might have done some, you know, psychedelic drugs or something like that. And I'm standing there having the time of my life, and I'm just dancing in the rain, and I'm just like ba-ba-da-ba-ba, like having this amazing time. And there's this guy, he turns to me, I've never met this guy, he taps me on the shoulder. He says, dude, I've been watching your facial expressions for like the past 15, 20 minutes. You are so funny to watch. And I was like, you know what? I kind of am funny to watch. I like that. That's just me being me. And now, you know, doing that since 2009, it's 2023. So we're talking almost 14 years now. It's just doing that in the crowd, and that's just me being myself on stage. So that's kind of where it comes from. Practice makes perfect. It's just going out and dancing.
Absolutely. And like, you're one of those guys you're like a machine with it. Like, you're always performing, you're always booking shows, so you get a lot of practice and experience.
But yeah, it has been wild. I just tallied up yesterday. You're talking about, you know, always being on it. Got to do 27 different cities this past year.
And the thing about the electronic dance music culture is it's very loving and embracing. So for that stranger to give you feedback that you carried for X amount of years.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's true. It's one of many stories, because I'm sure everyone's had experiences where you're in a certain environment, on a certain vibe, and then you can always like flashback and remember those kinds of experiences that'll carry with you for a long time.
And when you talk about experience, like everybody has that first experience. Mine was Gym Class Heroes, dude. Shout out to Travis McCoy, man. You know, so I fell in love with concerts and festivals with Gym Class Heroes as a teenager, and Tomorrow World, dude. Have you been there?
So we got to do the last Tomorrow World or Tomorrowland, the one that was here in Georgia.
We're gonna get to Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah.
But Tomorrow World.
Never. The craziest place I've been was Untold Festival in Romania. I went there. That was wild. That's kind of like their version of it in Romania, but But yeah, no, never Tomorrow World.
Okay. Yeah, Tomorrow World was tight experience for me, man.
Yeah.
So like we took helicopter down from the W. We took Uber SUVs from the Ritz-Carlton private residence. Like it's me and 8 other guys. No, 3 guys, 8 girls.
There we go. It's the golden ratio.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys look at my Instagram, like we're just standing outside the Ritz, you guys will see us 3 got like a bunch of chicks. So it was that day we went to Tomorrow World, but it got flooded when it rained out.
It was wild.
We were only going for 1 day, but it was lit. We took a helicopter down. I felt like presidential, dude. From that day on, I was like, dude, I gotta buy this steak. But now it's like,
dude, that rain out was crazy.
Dude,
it was crazy.
It was insane. One of my boys, shout out to Bradley Landrum, dude. One of my boys came in from Louisiana to go to Tomorrow World, and it got rained out. He just mudded out and shit, you know. So, but yeah, man.
The night before the big rain out, the night before.
That's right.
So getting in, it was super painful, and then getting out, it was crazy. I remember like this distinct moment where all of a sudden I'm walking back with my group of people. And then you're walking to where like the shuttles are to take you back to the parking. Yeah. The parking was like 10, 11 miles away where your off-site car was. And I just see this line of people. I'm like, there's no fucking way that's the line for the buses. So we just kind of are living in delusion, and we're like, this isn't our line. This is everyone else's line.
Right.
So we start walking by, and then we're getting further and further up the line. Here's the line, and then we're kind of walking by the line. There was like a group of maybe like 20, 30 people that were on the same vibe of us. I'll never forget this pivotal moment where the massive line then like turned to the right and looked at this group of 30 people, and then saw that we were like cutting the line, and then it was just like a mob. They started booing, hissing. People legit started throwing shit, like wipey water bottles and stuff. So I remember there was a pivotal moment. I grabbed my girlfriend at the time and then just grabbed her, and then we snuck into the line, made friends with the people that we were there, told them to chill. But the other people from our group, they got pushed off into the woods. So then they were on their own. We ended up having to rescue them in a bus as we saw them walking aimlessly down the
shoes
sidewalk.
were crushed because that walk was all muddy. It
was crazy.
It was terrible. And the people that got the bikes, there are people that rented bikes to get back and forth from the shuttle. They couldn't ride them. They had to push their bikes all the way through this thick mud. Shout out to Tomorrow World, those guys that put up the bread and whoever it was. Sorry you went bankrupt, but it was dope, dude. So I want to play a little game with you.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna name some places, and you're gonna tell me immediately what comes to your mind.
Let's go.
All right. So first, Blacksburg,
Virginia. Go Hokies. There we go. I went to Virginia Tech. Graduated 2014.
Hey.
I would say, what's a Hokie? And you do the like, blah, 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 blah. It's like a little gobble thing.
Yes, sir. You guys already know from Virginia.
Let's go, baby.
I love Virginia to death. Black coffee.
Black coffee, man. That show Domain just did. Well, all right, black coffee. I don't think that anybody, the vast majority of people, they couldn't name you one black coffee track.
Right.
That just goes to show how black coffee, he's not in the music business. He's in the black coffee business.
Right.
Black coffee, people go to see black coffee because black coffee, not only is he cool as shit, he's an entertainer. Mm-hmm. And so that is kind of where you want to position yourself. That's kind of what I'm thinking of, like, yes, want to be known for the music, but at the same time, look at black coffee. Name me one of his tracks. No one really could. Mm-hmm. But that's okay because he's built this brand. He's an icon, which is great. He deserves it because he crushes live.
Kind of like a Ben Baller. Like we don't know what. Like we know he sells jewelry, but he's all around all the famous people all the time. He's a celebrity, but he doesn't make any music.
Yeah.
You know. So let's do Berlin.
Going there this summer for the first time.
Hey.
So obviously techno, but one thing I'm really excited, I got a gig locked down at a place called Kit Kat. So it's one of the most famous sex clubs, if not the most famous sex club in the entire world. And what I'm told is that you have to remove an article of clothing to go.
Tight.
So I'm lined up for like a weekday party there. Apparently they go insane there. So
oh wow.
Definitely techno. It's gonna be crazy.
Berghain.
Berghain, again, back to Berlin. You know, Berghain, I don't know if I'm getting in.
Right.
I don't know if I'm getting in. I don't know if I'm getting in. I don't know if I'm getting in.
Groups of 2 or 3.
I don't know if I'm getting in, if they're letting me in, if I'm going to look techno enough, but I definitely am going to try while I'm there.
They said wear leather. Like,
exactly.
Just don't look the bouncer in the eye. Don't come with groups, you know. So, yeah, man. So let's go to Tala 2XLC.
Ooh, I don't even know. Help me out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, Tala, Germany. So,
Ooh.
Tala was actually credited for the one that coined the name techno.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
German guy.
That's very cool.
Tala 2LC. Yeah, you guys look him up when you get a chance. He's from Germany. So, yeah.
And the crazy thing about techno is that obviously it has its roots in Detroit. As the whole Chicago house thing was developing and whatnot. But then, you know, if Germany and Europe didn't pick it up and take it would be anywhere as crazy as what it is.
Do you feel like it started in America first?
Well, yeah, 100%. So,
Okay.
all right, so basically, and I'm not an expert, but my manager, one of my best friends, Josh, is what I got him for. He's educated me very much because he's a Detroit techno head. He's been throwing shows since the late 90s, early 2000s. And yeah, so techno, basically, it started off in Detroit in the same time that the Chicago house thing was kind of picking up. But really, what took it and blew it up was Europe and Germany kind of, you know, adopting it and blowing it up into the thing that it is now.
Right.
Obviously, it's having more of a resurgence and coming back, but yeah.
And then you got the underground that's gonna forever be there, but then the commercial success guys that blend our American pop artists with electric music and stuff. So yeah, interesting perspective and point of view. I love Detroit electronic music, dude. When you go to Detroit, I want to go. Every time you go, I'm like, dude, I want to go, dude.
It's a cool place. Like, shout out to the Deepfake guys. They're the ones that just brought me there the last time, and I got to play Magic Stick. It was very, very cool. And then going to Movement. Movement was wild.
Can I go with you next time?
Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's run it, man.
I've been wanting to jump around with you for like since a year. So
let's go. We got it. Yeah,
it's about time.
Yes, let's go, man. Let's go.
All right, so I got one more. Out of Phase.
So that's brand new release, just came out. Actually, it's a really cool story behind that track. Patrick, he laid down the vocal for that, and it took me forever to get it going. I was sitting on it, and I was just like, man, I really want to make a banger out of this. It took me like a year and a half, and then finally it's here. But the cool thing about you know, making that song and whatnot is getting to work locally with like local Atlanta producers, local Atlanta, you know, because I really am trying to do techno, but give it its own like ATL Atlanta twist. Like I really am trying to do Atlanta techno and have people like understand, all right, I didn't, you know anything about Atlanta. I didn't know anything about Atlanta or the techno scene. So when I'm putting myself out there, they're like, where's this guy from? Atlanta, Georgia, shit. And they pique a little bit of interest about coming to visit here. I just think it's a cool thing to like kind of, I don't want to say give back, but to give back and then have some more eyeballs be laid on the city of Atlanta because I owe a whole lot to the city. I love it.
Undoubtedly, it would be giving back. And in my perspective, you are the vessel for techno from Atlanta to the rest of the world. So that's
trying.
I know you're trying, but it's just the truth, you know. It's undoubted. Proof is always in the pudding, and you guys know I don't just co-sign anything, you know. This is it, you know. So I've had a guy run off a set because I wouldn't let him just say anything. You know? I was like, dude, but like seriously, like, and he was like, I don't like talking. I was like, you're on a show. It was crazy. But yeah, Sam, like everybody knows. I don't have to explain, dude. But tell me a little bit about 1605 UMEC and how that came about.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely the advice I would give to anybody is the importance of being able to find a mentor. So for me, when I finally decided in 2019, all right, this isn't going to be a hobby anymore. I really want to take this seriously. And I was very lucky to run into a mentor. And then from there, kind of propelled my production skills so much faster than trying to figure. And then from there, that got me the attention of UMEC and his label 1605, which is the main one that I'm on. And basically getting to learn from someone who's been making techno bangers for 30 years and learning all the 30 years of all those production techniques, you can't put a price on that.
Right.
Because there's these little things that you can't find anywhere on the internet of like, this is what you want to do, this plugin plus that, you twist this knob and do that to get this kind of effect for that nice raw kind of crunch and power, and all those little tricks, those kind of hidden secrets of production, getting those will just be able to propel you so much faster. So the piece of advice I would give is that if you have a specific genre of something that you want to produce, 1000%, you need to find somebody that's doing what you are looking to do, find some way to be able to give them value, become friends, and then basically just get into that sphere of influence so you can learn these little tricks here and there, because that's going to propel you. It applies to anything in life, but it's just so important.
That's awesome, dude. That you know when you say give back, that's value right there. I was even gonna ask what would you say to someone that wants to break into the techno scene? Mentors are very important, and being able to listen. Having the ability to take, not even from a stranger at a festival 14 years or whatever, but having
You're funny to look at.
Studious, but you took that and you turned it into, so.
I would say, for anybody looking to break in, it's okay if you're a hobbyist, which is the vast majority of it. It's kind of how you think about it. It's like DJing is fun, but if you really want to break in, first you gotta make the mental shift from, all right, I'm not a hobbyist, this is for real. For me, it took me 9 years, from 2010 when I first got Ableton all the way to 2019, 9-year journey of being a hobbyist, which is totally fine, to being like, I want to do something. But the first place you got to start is there. Then once you decide, all right, I got to do something, then you got to figure out, how am I going to be unique? Right. Because there's so many other DJs out there, there's so many other producers. So the uniqueness is definitely in the brand. It's also going to be in the sound. Right. Because a lot of people, when you first start making music, it's like, all right, who do I want to try and copy and get as good or as close to sound-wise? So you pick some of your favorite labels and artists that you want to copy. Right. The challenge is, and I totally do recommend using reference tracks and whatnot in the beginning to shape your sound and figure that stuff out. The challenge is that you're always going to be comparing what you're putting out into the DAW against the reference track, and 9 times out of 10, probably 19 out of 20 or even more, you're gonna be like, yo, my shit doesn't sound as good. Right. So then you're comparing yourself to this, and you're really just trying to copy them. So you always need to be thinking, yes, I'm using people as a reference, but how am I going to be different? And then be confident in what you're doing that's different is also cool. Right. And that's another big thing, is that a lot of people don't have the confidence in what they're doing is cool. So you just need to be all in on, this is my sound, this is cool, I like it, but at the same time, listen, it's this very delicate balancing act, but I mean, I completely concur, dude. Being all in is huge for me. Even when it comes to balancing your time with I don't have another thing that I do. I run SLC and I produce things, and you DJ, you know what I mean? You're all in. So it's and then I was gonna ask, as you transcend, you've been able to create this niche, this brand for yourself. It's unwavering, and it's it's the dark. It's like the first scene in Blade, the old movie Blade. That's when I was listening to the new song. I was like, yo, I really want to just take the first scene of Blade and just put this new song over it's funny you say that.
To make a clip.
They're throwing a Blade theme. I don't know if anyone's heard, but they have SpongeBob theme, Shrek theme raves or whatever. Right. There's a cool dude in Charleston that's throwing a Blade theme rave. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, I'm playing it, so it's definitely gonna be hard because I'm gonna fucking make it hard. But it's a cool idea. And then literally he's like, man, your music's perfect for this. I'm like, oh, exactly. It's dark.
Perfect, dude. Yeah. Dude, it's it, bro. And the 90s totally resonate with that Sam Wolf sound. Yeah, man. Let's Welcome back to Artist Premiere. I hope you guys enjoyed that merch. Again, SilverLifeCreative.com/silver. Get your 10% off with OR Fall 22 OstRich merch. So check it out, man. Oh, dude, the leather bomber, dude.
It's fire.
Dude, fire,
absolutely.
man, dude.
Especially how cold it's been. I've been wearing that. Keeps me warm. Super nice quality.
Super warm, dude.
Grab yourself one. It's fucking gas.
It's limited.
It's fucking gas.
It's limited edition. So you guys get it before you can't. And I appreciate you guys for watching too, man. So check it out, man. We got Sam Wolf in the building, man. So look, did you know, like, every time we do the Atlanta Mount Rushmore with our, like, EDM DJs that come on the show, you are always named one for their Mount Rushmore. And even
I appreciate it. That's fucking. That's dope.
I can't, dude. Even when I say no particular order, they're like, screw that. Still, like Sam. You know what I mean?
Well, let's talk about these artists, man. Who you got?
So we got Sam Wolf. Sam Wolf has that with his darker techno branding with like red. His logo name being Sam Wolf.
This is a crowd favorite. You know, everybody knows this guy. He's making hella waves. You know, locally, nationally, and internationally. Really well known around here in Atlanta. But Sam Wolf,
my guy. You guys have seen it. Yeah, man, and it's true. So, but what I want to do today, without including yourself,
I would never do that.
Let's hear Sam Wolf's Atlanta EDM Mount Rushmore.
Deal.
That's right.
So first off, first thing that comes to my mind, I got to throw mad props to Kayo for Alley Cat.
Wow.
Got to throw that because, you know, you want to talk about one of the more, at least to my knowledge, without all the history of Atlanta, but one of my first experiences with the true underground, true party that's been rocking for a hot minute. I mean, they do an amazing job of bringing, you know, underground acts and just throwing cool ass parties where it's almost more about the vibe than it even is about the artist that's playing. Very impressive.
That. I really like that because it's not a specific DJ.
Yeah.
You know, it's an entity. Nice.
It's an entity. Then on top of that, got to throw props, to Halogen. Because at the same time, you know, Alex Dunsker and Josh, when I first came here back in 2015, like, they're everything. And then also at the same time, putting records out with millions and millions of streams.
Yeah.
Big respect.
Yeah,
big respect.
For sure. Real quick, I came here in 2015. What month?
Here we go. August.
Dude, July.
Damn.
You're like right, yeah.
A little bit.
Oh man, dude, we got
time to be here.
You got 2 more left on this Mount Rushmore. Who you got, man?
Oof. So I would have to say, in the dubstep world, split between the two that are killing it the most right now would have to be Zuba and Drink Your Water. Yeah. In my opinion, both of them, they're fucking doing great between those laws and all the touring and whatnot. They're absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, for sure. Drink Your Water's been on the list before. We love you, Drink Your Water. Zuba too. Shout out to Zuba. So you got one more, dude. Yeah, one more.
Would have to go swinging out the other side. Let's see what other.
Wait, are there 4 on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, there's 4.
There's 4.
There's 4.
We always do that. It's like it's 4.
There's 4. There's 4. There's definitely 4. Man, there's that. Now it's getting spicy. Now it's getting spicy and thinking about it. Like, there's so many people I want to throw love to. There's only one spot left. I gotta throw it up to my homie OG. He's been here for a hot minute. JD. Gotta throw it to
JD.
Love him, man. I love him, man. There's something about, you know, it's so funny when I first moved here. I didn't really get to know the dude very well at all. And we bumped into each other at some parties and stuff like that. The second you meet someone, you're just like, yo, this is my guy.
You know,
just vibing, having a good time.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, it's been like that since day one. He knows I love him, so got to throw that out there. Got to.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, that's Sam's Atlanta Mount Rushmore, man. Atlanta electronic dance music Mount Rushmore.
There's a lot more love I want to throw out there. Sorry if I didn't get it in there, but.
And you guys did get a little, because Sam's got a big heart and he wants to throw love, and I really want to go by data and be like, wait, when I do my mount, I haven't done mine yet, but when I do mine, it's gonna be like Hove, like passing the baton to the guys. So it'll be with timing, you know. So that's local, but he is international. So let's get your international Mount Rushmore.
For me, top 4 most influential.
Influencers, yeah.
So number 1 would definitely got to be Eric Prydz. I love Eric Prydz, love the guy. I've seen him 16 times now, seen his Hollow 3D show. The reason that he's so great is that, as the legend goes, he was actually part of Swedish House Mafia originally, or was supposed to be, and was he was like, nah, I'm not doing the whole cheesy EDM. Well, not cheesy at the time, but now considered cheesy or whatever.
Right.
3, 2, 1, jump, put your hands up. And he was like, I love progressive house. I want to do the deeper thing. And he's become an international, and he just does his thing.
Right.
And that's the great example of like, this is what I'm about. This is what I want to do. And he just nails it out the park. So definitely him.
I agree.
You got to throw love. Skrillex, especially with Rumble dropping right now. You know, this man, you think dubstep, and the crazy thing is that the people that have really popped off, when you think of genre, you think of them. When you think Skrillex, you think dubstep. When you think Kygo, you think tropical house. When you think Avicii, you think happy progressive house. When you think Carnage, you think trap. And an amazing rebrand with the whole Gordo thing. He's crushing it.
Dude, but he retired.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, he knew that he knows where it's going. And if you look over to talking about international right now, melodic techno, i.e. Tale of Us and Afterlife, melodic techno is the current, in my opinion, EDM of Europe right now. It hasn't come over to America like it is over there, but melodic techno is like the EDM of today.
For sure.
Over there. So anyway, but yeah, Skrillex, and you listen to all of his stuff, and he's just, the vocal chops, fire. He's just gasoline.
Yeah.
He's straight gasoline.
Speaking about the melodic techno, one of the most inspiring guys for me, David Guetta.
Yeah. The cool thing about David Guetta, so obviously, he was the main transition, or a big part of the transition from like, all right, it used to be like you only had to be a DJ.
Right.
And then you're spinning records, but then you had to be a DJ and a producer to be big. And David Guetta was really the one that pushed that, where all of a sudden he was a producer. He's like he's putting out these massive records.
Right.
So the cool thing about him is that what he recently did, he just did a collab with Artbad and Idris Elba, which is genius, because a lot of people in the scene, they're big, but they're not cool. Or they're cool, but they're not big.
Right.
So David Guetta's like, I'm big, but I'm not that cool to like the underground people. So what do? I'm a collab with some of the coolest and big underground people. So he's trading his big points for their cool points. They're trading their cool points for his big points. And that's a big thing going back to Gordo, what Carnage is doing, because he's big, but he's not cool.
Right.
So what he's doing is he's hopping on these tracks and doing all this stuff that's cool.
Right.
And he's like, yo, I want to be associated with you because you're cool. And they're like, I want to be associated with you because you're big.
Right.
And so it's this trade-off. So you got to understand where you fit into that puzzle, and then always kind of make moves accordingly.
Electric dance music barter system.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
We got one more for the Mount Rushmore. What you got?
Yeah, there's a lot of people I want to put on there. So, I would say if you're thinking trance, you got to say like an Armin van Buuren or like a Above and Beyond. Got to throw them on there. Carl Cox.
Carl Cox.
He's got to be, first time I got to see Carl Cox, 2013. I went to Ultra, and I was like, I didn't really understand the difference between like EDM and techno. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Right.
But I went into the Carl Cox megastructure, and I just didn't come out for like 3-4 hours. And was just like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Yeah, man, you enjoyed it.
Guys, he's the king. He's the king.
These people, these DJs, like,
that would make a good Mount Rushmore. I'm just big old Carl Cox, Eric Prydz. I would want to see that,
dude. I mean, we're gonna put it together, man.
We can ask AI. Hey, make me Mount Rushmore with Sonny, Carl Cox, Eric Prydz, and Above and Beyond, or Armin van Buuren.
We'll get that for you. You know what I mean? Like we got a production company, we can make that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So we got Sam Wolf on Artist Premiere, man. 2023, man. I saw you jump all over the nation last year. This year for the first time.
It's looking like it's going to start off Prague to Cologne, Berlin, then to Turkey, Ankara, Izmir, hopefully Istanbul, then back to Hamburg for this Love and Trance Festival, and then hopefully back to Turkey for Sonance Festival. On straight. So just
Straight
going for it, man.
Gasoline.
It's the cool thing about techno is that, and this is an interesting thing because when I first was getting back into it, so the way I always kind of describe the story is that I completely gave up in 2015 after I graduated and spent my first year working in Baltimore. And then I moved here to Atlanta, didn't do a gig for 4 years, completely gave up, was just going to shows, focusing on my career.
Right.
And when I got back into it, I always like equated to like that scene in Austin Powers where he gets frozen and he gets thawed out, 30 years in the future or whatever. Yeah, and he's naked and he's got the fucked up teeth or whatever.
Yes,
so basically that was like me with my electronic music taste. It was frozen back in 2014, 2015 with the big room stuff, and then I got thawed out in like 2019, 2020. And the crew I'm rolling with and I'm playing that kind of big room stuff, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what, this is cool, right? It's like, no. So I had to get re-educated, and
that's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah, man.
You are studious in the game. That's
got to.
Man, what? Developing your brand, dude. Like you said, you were frozen in that time. You took that feedback.
Yeah.
You stayed studious. You listened.
Yeah.
And you made that adjustment.
Got to.
I didn't want to.
But no. So as I was getting back into it in techno, one of the questions that Josh, my manager, his best friend, he says to me, he's like, listen, this is almost as much of a lifestyle that you're going to be creating for yourself as it is a future career and a business. So you tell me, do you want to be stuck in North America doing a certain genre? Or do you want to be able to go to these crazy places? Do you want to go to South America? Do you want to go to Croatia and Europe and Germany and all this stuff? Because techno, it's an international thing. And when it was pitched to me in that way, I was like, damn, I want to go to these crazy places. Yeah. So I'm not saying that's the reason that I jumped into techno music, but that was an interesting factor of like, yes, it would be amazing to tour around North America. And I'm not throwing any shade at any other genre of music or anything like that. But certain genres perform nearly as well in other parts of the world because they're not, like dubstep isn't nearly as big as it is in North America. Right. Part of the thing is that I was thinking about is like, I'm very lucky that techno is such an international thing because all of a sudden you put a track out and you got people in Lebanon
everywhere
that are vibing with it, and it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing.
This guy puts butts in seats. He'll get the crowd out, and you'll notice the diversity of this man's crowd. It's because he's international. He touches the internet. So even when you have people in the U.S. or in the Atlanta, even at the Unicorn, man, like you had like Asians, like everybody, you know, ready to see Sam, and that is that influence you have because you're impactful in other countries, different continents. This guy's international, man. Sam, we love him, man.
Love you too, man.
It's been a pleasure having you on the show, man. We got Sam Wolf on Artist Premiere. You guys know that emoji with the... That's what we got here, man. He makes the memories. When you guys are out with your friends, he creates the memories, the experience, and, he's just going to continue to elevate 2023 Sam Wolf, man. Thanks for coming out to Artist Premiere, man.
All day. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
a real one. I appreciate you very much, man.
Look, man, YouTube, like and subscribe. That's another episode of Artist Premiere. We'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy, Silvy.
Appreciate what you're doing for everything here.
That
was awesome, bro. That was fun. That was
dope. The camera.
Yeah, I done seen too many niggas out here around my way. just keep on waiting. Nobody like a delay. Don't step to me, hey boy, wait. Better pray you stay out my way. Yeah, I done seen too many niggas out here around my way. Yeah, I done put too many on, now y'all want my blade. Yeah, that's coming for me. Just keep on waiting. Nobody give us late. I'm dumping the clip, boy, wait. 3 hollows out here, stop for what I'm waiting. I'm running with rebels and stuff for life. We never settle for girls. Pedal the metal from red in the back of the devil. Lord knows I'm the wrong on the rest. We're live.
Damn, I gotta pee, bro. Cut. We'll go to the restroom right back. It's a real good dude.
Hey, Tonyo, I'm in a real life studio. Show me the film director. Yes, film do yes, all that. This man got money for real. Cameras, laptop, microphone, all that. You can take the phone if you want to. Sweetly, he's sweet. Everything sweet. Go ahead and start heading this way. I already told you where I was at. Yeah, all right.
Bro, I got paper towels in this room. Man, my guy, bro. You ready to get it poppin', bro? YouTube, like and subscribe. Welcome back. We got him out here, man. New album dropping. Tell me what this is.
That look like some face switch.
Yes, it's the set. Pictures behind it. It's pacing around on the phone. It's got audio too.
What are you talking about?
It says something about something being sweet. Talking about catching a lick. Talking about robbing somebody.
Hey, straight up, you the bathroom real quick. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, look, you been holding in all day.
Hey, Tonyo, you ain't not making it yet, right? But I don't think we need to, yeah. Why that man just showed me surveillance? Yes, footage, yes, camera, yes, footage. On the phone with you, yeah. Walking around, through the studio, yeah. I'm saying I'm finna hit him up, yes, everything. Tell you about the nigga. You want to say, turn your car around. Leave him, don't pull up, boy. Yeah, that's time, man. Yes, boy.
Artist premiere, yeah. Damn, you the only one never made a little noise after damn. Everybody, when I go yee, they do some shit crazy, bro. They said, for watching artist premiere, we out.
Yep.
Happiness was always about discovery.
At SLC, our workshops encourage people and shows them their passion and things they're great about and make it lucrative. If you love to do something, we will show you how to make it lucrative. That's our MO. SilvyWRLD. One last question before we wrap it up. You know, like everybody has a why. You know what I mean? Tell me about your why. What sparked you to be out here to connect with fireworks?
I gotta be 100% honest. I just wanna leave something behind when I die. I mean, sometimes on some days when I really don't have enough power, I trick my mind with money and cars and because sometimes you gotta find ways to keep going. All the money and all everything that comes with it is not really my priority. That's not really the end of my life. So I imagine just a 50-year-old puts on my music and he really like feels exactly what I felt. And also make sure which is time foundation. Exactly. Real. You have to get through some to get to where you're destined to be. Not just when you have to go through hard times. Some of the hardest times you're gonna go through, you're gonna be completely hard again. But I already did that though.
You have to do it again.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again.
Alright, good luck.
I'm always honest, bro.
It is scrupulous. I give it to you. I give that to you. Get out of here. We're live. Have you got now? Come on, bro. Alright, so dang. Yo, I'm Silvy, welcome back to another episode of Artist Premiere. Today's guest has traveled all the way from Macon, Georgia. He is into comedy. He's going up on TikTok, IG, and he's about to jump all over you so we can get it cracked. We got Aaron Free in the crib, bro.
Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Glad you're here, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, we've been trying to get it together for you.
How was your 2022, man? I saw you working hard, man.
2022, that was
last year.
Grinding year.
Trying
to figure out how to balance doing what I do with the content and while trying to maintain responsibilities that grown up.
Right.
And bills.
Yeah, man, balance is very essential. You know, it's very essential when it comes to, growing into adulthood. You're 25, so, for me, 25 was kind of a turning point. You know, they say, like, our brains finish maturing at 25, right?
I don't know.
They say that.
I hope
No, I get what you're saying, absolutely, because when I was 25, there was a time period when I couldn't see past 25. I didn't know what the hell the world would look like, so I get what you're saying, but there is a time period where, you're going to have to do some acclimating. But when you hit 30, you're going to be out of here. You know what I mean? Okay. Your light bulb will go off between 27 and 30.
Okay.
You'll be all right. But at 26, 27, 28, stay out of the way, and you'll be you'll be all right.
I'll say that.
My guy, man. So growing up and making it, man. So was it more rural country? I've been over there once. I've been to Fort Valley.
Yeah. No comment to making, but it is country.
I respect that. Some people speak a little bit too much on where they're from in their hometown. And they might portray it in a light that's not favorable, so I can always respect that. But man, look, when I went to Fort Valley, look, I had a concert. It was their homecoming. I was performing, so I didn't know anything about it. I was in Atlanta. It was 2015, and the booking agent called me. Hey, look, do a show, $700, Fort Valley. It was an hour drive. I jumped in my 650i BMW, favorite car I ever bought. Pulled out my apartment complex and hit an 18-wheeler immediately at a red light. Like, on my way to Fort Valley, I performed the show, man. I'm just like, all right, we're going to do it. Just stopped that fast. Like, they had somebody come get me, and they got SUV to take me over there. But I was sick, bro. I was like, dang, man, like, the light turned to green. But there was an 18-wheeler in front of me at the intersection, so I had no reason to run into it, But
so you made it to Fort Valley?
Yeah, after we got the accident. So when we got to Fort Valley, I was already in a bad mood or whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to perform my songs. It's going to be a good time. I get there. It's like country, the kids, and you want to come to the show. So I was like, all right, cool. And then I'm on somebody else's time because they got to take me back. So my experience over there wasn't really the best, but that's my only experience there. But
yeah, one really Fort Valley is we go there for the. They have good functions sometimes, like parties or whatever. We'll probably go there when they have a good function or party.
Right. I do Fort Valley. I feel that, man. So what was it for you that, like, in high school, what kind of guy were you? Were you the most likely to be famous, most likely to be a millionaire, class clown? Like, what kind of dude were you?
That's a good question, because I was thinking about this while I was driving today. People be telling me, like, hey, you was always funny in school. You was always funny, so we knew, da-da-da. But in my head, nah, I ain't know that. I
feel you.
In school, I felt like I was always cool. I was cool, but never a class clown, never.
Right. Playing sports?
Like, never. Yeah, ran track for sure.
Oh, track and field guy. Yeah, I'm a track and field guy, ran international track. I did high jump. What you did?
You did it. I did 400, 800. I started doing long distance, and I don't know what happened. I couldn't do it no more.
Hey, man, that long distance, that cross country, bro. Different.
I tried cross country one time. I said it might be one of the hardest sports, because that ain't it.
My early track career was wild. They, like, middle school, like, they put me in, like, the 400, but in my head, it was, like, 16. And it was a relay. So I'm thinking I'm just going to pace myself, man. Everybody took off. Yeah. And I'm like, I still in my head, I'm like, got a long race ahead of me. So I'm just running. My dad embarrassed me. Walk out the bleachers, done 11. Man, the next team is coming. The next person coming around by the time I'm getting to the thing, man. I'm like, oh, this is different. I got to sprint this whole 400. Yeah,
and that's what the coach, the coaches be lying. They tell you, start out fast, and then you can kind of like let up a little, and then speed around the curve. Yeah, you got to sprint the whole time.
We had this guy Ralph, man. He would always talk down, man. He would just like start out and just boom, and like he would do it religiously, but it was at one time. It was for him to qualify for like regionals or something. He couldn't catch him, man. He tried to do it a little shit dig. That boy was sick, bro. That man was out of here. I was like, you owe it. So I was the only one that went to States in high school. Then I ran international track in the Air Force. I had to travel a lot doing that. So
that's dope.
That was really cool.
I never made it to that level.
The high jump was cool. The thing about States though in high school is like when you're the only one that's going, because I actually got in trouble and they suspended me and I was supposed to not be able to my track anymore. But the coaches were like, he's the only one going. We want to go to the States. so they let me go. I went, and it was cool. I represented the school well up in Virginia. But that's enough of it, man. Let's talk about Area Freeman. We get into this content game, bro.
Ooh, probably, I want to say 2012. Could have been sooner, but I just remember 2012. Remember, because every time I go to YouTube, when they say I started my channel. When I go to Facebook and stuff, when they say I started everything. So I want to say 2012.
So is that like when you just like made an account? Or when did you like, were you on Vine? Like, were you like doing this?
I went to my grandma's house. My cousin, Tia, showed me a video of Delano Edwards. I don't know if you
I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I heard Delano Edwards.
On YouTube. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, I saw how people was like reacting to it. So I'm like, okay, how do you do that? How do you do the cut? I didn't know about how you do the cuts with the camera, like different scenes. So I was like, let me try that. Grab my sister's webcam on a laptop, and I just got the video.
Nice. And the context of your videos, it just came naturally. Like, naturally. I can see that. Like in my life, there's been times where people are like, oh, that's funny, but I'm dead serious. So you kind of laugh because you kind of give off that vibe, like it's funny, but it's the truth. Like it's just it. Like it's just you ain't laughing with you. Like, so I totally resonate with your videos. I'm like, man, it's tight. I like it.
Like you saying, my head.
So which one is your favorite video? For me, it's like Grandma Journey. I'm gonna play it right now.
No, I see what you on. Nah. Hey Trey, tell me if I should quit this job or not, fam. Nah, they don't even be giving us lunch breaks like that, bro. Be being a bit slaving, bro. They don't even treat people right, bro. Really get that shit, bro. One more check. No, this my last. I see you on. I'm trying to go now. No. Hey, Grandma. Grandma, should I leave this job? Maybe have me depressed. I'm mentally not even down no more, Grandma. I don't be smiling no more. Actually, I know. That's what I've been trying to tell.
That was hilarious to me. You know what I mean? It's like everybody knows that your grandma is going to be like caring about your mental health. She's going to be like, and you're just looking for validation from any and everybody to quit this job. Exactly. And you're telling different stuff though. You're like, man, I did it. Hey, Grandma, my hair, my energy down. I'm depressed. Oh yeah, baby. I bet too. That was funny, man.
Grandma, baby.
Yeah. What's your favorite one, bro?
I would say. My favorite one. When I make videos, I ain't gonna lie, I have to come back like months later or years later and find it funny. I would say funniest one. I want to say the security guard video. When I got in my car, I'm like, I'm finna quit this job. I got this job, and I don't have to do nothing.
Oh, I saw that one. Why is that one your favorite one? Man, all right, first of all, we're gonna play that one for you guys too, so you guys can check out the security guard one, huh?
I ain't finna quit. I'm finna quit. I ain't finna go in, didn't I? I took this job thinking you would never have to do nothing, really, like spend all day with me chilling. So I'm thinking I get the pay, somebody gonna steal it, and they're gonna make me. So I did I do something? I ran and probably chased a 16-year-old guy, throw in the parking lot, man. He didn't drop everything. Oh, okay, he's a real like, you don't get him now. Man, bro, he ain't caught me all back so far and brought my shit. Hey, I'm gonna quit. I got on the phone. You wanna see? You get out first. And don't know what happened. Why you ain't help me? And I don't see that video. How you say that bad on?
Why is that one your favorite one?
I think that's my favorite one because I leave it on for like months. I know when I should do it. Whatever. And I had the uniform that came from. I was living with my sister and her boyfriend before. Like before that, so I had the uniform whatever. So I like yeah, so like they relate to it, all that, this relate stuff. Let me just make a video and throw it out like, you got to beat up security guard, I think on Friday, day, all that. So yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
I feel you on that. So which one performing the best right now? I saw a couple of them at M on Instagram shorts.
Well, that's a good question. I recently just did one. That I did not expect to do it at all. I was
nice. That's like you with music in the industry, you don't know where to go.
You have no idea. So I just made a video and I was saying, I know. I made a video saying, my homeboy, me and friends in the car, and he sparked up a blunt. So I sparked up my rock. I ain't even do that. But I said, I think it's like 2 point something. Nah, probably like 2. I don't know. But
yeah, like 2.3 million or something?
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that one to go either, but you think about it, yeah. Cause nobody, that's silly, man. That's like,
my homeboy got mad because he got my car sparked up a blunt. So I had sparked up my rock. He get mad, cussed me out. I don't smoke that behind me. I wouldn't have to. I thought it was so. I would have smoked. I thought it was doing.
It's your welcome back to another episode of Artist Premiere. We're going to name game. I'm going to name places or things, and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. All right, so first, Dizzy Mix.
He don't miss.
Dizzy Mix is nice. He's pretty.
He don't miss.
Let's do Fort Valley.
Don't really rock with that area.
Don't rock with it. Let's go New York.
Manhattan, beautiful. Good food any time of the day.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, you can eat anytime.
When I went to Manhattan, I went to this Cuban spot. They didn't have prices on the menu. I was 19, so I didn't know what that meant at the time. Now I know what that means. I was in $4, just said. Yeah. All right. So next, let's do DC Young Fly.
Love him. I love how he came up. I love it.
Yeah. He's tight. Watch about now, did he?
Yeah. I can be a real hit.
You real? What's all do?
Don't step in the road. They give you. I did watch the recent. Well, How to House Party.
New House Party. Okay, I can check it out. I see him talking about that. Is it, what you got?
That's not his role.
Okay.
Let him do his thing.
I heard that. Let him do his thing.
But DC, I feel like he should do it everything.
Fit him. Yeah. He tried to do something else. Everything. Yeah. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, DC is best when he's in his pure form. Yep. Let's do Kevin Hart.
Love him.
Yeah. What do you like best to do about Kevin Hart?
None of the movies. But they take away movies and shows. There's a little lifestyle. That's my favorite right now. Family Man. Hustle. You don't have to be the funny or the best. You gotta care about it.
Yeah, I like the role he's taking as a role model, motivational spirits. I don't like how, and this again, you know, I don't like the roles though. I'll do the stand up.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
But the roles, I'm not really, but I feel like I might be for kids or if it's a demographic or whatever. But
I think it's overexposure. I think he been in our face since like for a minute. So he's just doing movies. You keep saying he's saying role. You know the part he's gonna play.
Yeah.
So take a little break. I like
when he does things with The Rock.
Yeah, me too.
But other stuff, you know, they haven't. I like both of them, you know, for what they accomplished. They're gonna be cool. Let's move on. Chris Rock.
I ain't gonna count. I'm fan of his movies. Never really watched stand up.
Right. Got you. Who is your favorite stand up comedian?
Eddie Griffin. Yeah.
See, I was talking to somebody the other day when they were like, I want to get into comedy, but I don't want to be a clown. It was him. And I was like, bro, Eddie Griffin is a genius. Like a clown. What are you talking about? Smart, bro.
I think comedians, you have to be a genius.
They're very smart individuals.
You gotta be able to play from real stuff.
You gotta be able to analyze, observe. You gotta be able to have no empathy because you have to know how someone feels to even identify with and do what they need to laugh. Like, it is a very, very, you got skill to be able to smash that. And I'm rocking Dave Chappelle. And yeah, so that's the name. Name one more thing. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. The peach emoji.
The peach emoji?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ass.
It's ass, all right. We're Georgia, you never know what they're going to say. Like peach emoji, you know what I mean? So, peach emoji. So when you hit a girl, you know, or she hits you at late night, whatever, you just shoot peach emoji type shit with a slash and shit.
Nah, I might, I play it a little cool. But if I know you're on that level, I ain't gonna see you probably know what to take. I'm probably just seeing you like, hey,
come on, with that shit.
Yeah, come on. I might say peach emoji like, yeah, come on.
Oh, the peach emoji, man, so she doesn't feel like an object. You know, this is 2023, you know. Yeah, man, what do you think about that cancel culture?
I feel like cancel culture is soft. But I feel like you gotta analyze and be